Chris, the Orleans Parish District Attorney says he believes he's been given a mandate to reform criminal justice.
Jason Williams says tackling domestic violence will be a priority, and he's confident he will serve out his term in spite of a federal tax case. Rob Masson has a story.
He is the city's first new district attorney in 12 years and says voters made his marching orders clear.
I think people want to be safe. And when you talk about safety, people know the difference between numbers of convictions and how they feel when they have to go to their car at night.
Jason Williams says one of his top priorities is dealing with juvenile crime. He says due to COVID and virtual learning, a lot of kids may be slipping through the cracks, and he's determined to keep as many of them away as he possibly can from the adult justice system.
When ADAs are steeped in and trained in the juvenile justice system, then they add more constraints, more requirements, more intervention on young people than they would ever get in an adult setting.
This won't happen overnight. You're going to need a lot of buy-in, but you're committed to this.
Absolutely. We can't afford not to do it.
Williams embarks on this mission as he awaits trial on an 11-count indictment which charges him with tax fraud. If Jason Williams is convicted of tax evasion, his first assistant, Bob White, would take over, and that could wind up being a problem given White's current residency status. The state constitution says whoever serves as DA is required to live in the parish for 2 years. But White currently lives in Plaquemines Parish, where he formerly served as first assistant DA. Suppose something does happen and he's forced to take over and he hasn't fulfilled the 2-year requirement. What happens then?
Well, the governor appoints a DA. But there's a whole lot more likelihood that I catch COVID than have any complications from these charges.
Williams is establishing a civil rights division and plans to tackle domestic violence.
You know, there's going to be a lot of changes, especially as it relates to leadership in the office. I think folks can be really surprised at the number of folks that stay on.
The new DA says he plans to go after grant money and not taxpayers to fund many of his initiatives.
I'm really excited about it. My 3-year-old is less excited about it because I think I've seen him a total of about 3 hours this week.
Rob Masson, Fox 8 Local First.
And Williams also says if there are concerns about a conflict of interest with musician Glenn David Andrews, he will seek an ethics review or refer the case to the Attorney General. Andrews performed at Williams' inauguration this week and is awaiting trial on a number of charges in Orleans Parish.